This episode of the LCTV News is brought to you by Columbia Insurance Agency, serving the Lynn community for over 60 years with home, auto, and business insurance.
Hello, I'm Mukala Kabongo, and here is this week's LCTV News Update for Thursday, February 11th, 2021. A new concept will be coming to the city of Lynn, the Lynn Community Fridge project. The project, which was founded on the goal to fight food insecurity and reduce food waste, community fridges have been very popular in various Boston neighborhoods since the fall. The concept of the community fridge is an outdoor fridge stocked with donated items that is accessible to residents all day and night. Anyone can take items from the fridge with no questions asked. The Lynn Community Fridge organizers are currently looking for volunteers in local restaurants, food stores, and other establishments to donate fresh food. To find out more information, visit the Lynn Community Fridge website at www.lyncommunityfridge.org. Lynn Community Health Center has been awarded a state grant to help support diversity hiring. The state grant, which is up to $100,000, will be used to hire staff that are a reflection of the community. About 80% of patients at Lynn Community Health Center are minorities, and approximately 60% prefer a caregiver who speaks a language other than English. This according to the Health Center CEO, Dr. Kime Mahanya. This grant is part of the Promoting Cultural Humility in Opioid Disorder Treatment Program that is sponsored by the Attorney General Maura Healey's office. To find out more about the state grant, visit the Lynn Community Health Center's website. On Tuesday, a 40-year-old man passed away after falling from a 6-story building near North Shore Community College campus. Lynn Police and Lynn Fire, as well as EMS, arrived to the Liberty Square building where they found the man, who has yet to be identified, laying on the ground with life-threatening injuries. He was later pronounced dead after being taken to a nearby hospital, this according to Lieutenant Rick Donnelly. On Tuesday, the City of Lynn Board of Health held their monthly meeting where they provided COVID-19 updates for the city. Here is more from this past Tuesday's meeting.
The next item on the agenda is I'll give you a quick COVID-19 update and a vaccine clinic update. So COVID-19, the numbers are down in Lynn a little bit. I say that very cautiously. And then we have 2 clinics going on right now. We have a citywide clinic at Lynn Tech that Lynn Community Health is overseeing, and we are just assisting. And, you have to go on and register through the link that they send out. The past 2 days have been a little bit slow there with numbers, but I don't know if it's weather related, or a lot of times we have people who call, and Joyce can attest to this. We do help seniors who call and say, I don't have a computer, I don't know how to do it. So we go online and we register them. So we are able to help them in that respect.
If I could interrupt you for 1 second, Michelle, I brought my father-in-law there at the Lynn Tech, and I was impressed. It was ran very good. Lynn Fire Department's involved. It seemed to go really pretty smooth, and I was impressed. I thought you guys are doing a good job there.
Oh, thank you. It's crazy busy, but
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad it worked out for your father-in-law. But I think that the goal is to do 780 to 1,000 a day, and we're not close to that yet. So that's just what that is. Today we also had our second clinic for the first responders to have their second shot. which went very well today. And MJ was also having it for a little bit tonight, so they could, so that we also have started clinics in the senior housings. We did Caggiano Plaza last week. We went there because there were a lot of homebound residents. So we're trying to accommodate everybody in that respect.
To watch the full meeting, visit the LCTV website. Last Monday, the city of Lynn opened the city's first COVID-19 vaccine clinic at Lynn Tech Fieldhouse. And earlier this week, Mayor McGee held a press conference along with members of the health department and the Community Health Center who were instrumental in the opening of the clinic. LCTV was on the scene. Last week, the city of Lynn opened their COVID-19 vaccine clinic at Lynn Tech Fieldhouse.
We're here with an opportunity to get this vaccination out to as many people as possible in the community.
This morning, Mayor McGee, along with essential staff from Lynn's Department of Public Health and Lynn Community Health Center, toured the clinic.
We had over 1,500 vaccinations here last week as we started getting vaccinations to those that are eligible right now under the guidelines from the administration. We started off this operation several weeks ago with the Department of Health and Community Health Center to vaccinate first responders, and we've been able to, as that was a very successful operation.
The city has worked diligently with the state to get the proper amount of vaccine doses.
So the state's been working with us to secure vaccines, and we secured 2,600 Moderna and about 1,000 Pfizer. And so we're doing really well, and I think the state's really working with us so that they're matching our capacity with the number of vaccines that we're getting.
Appointment scheduling are readily online for those seeking to be vaccinated.
Quickest and easiest way to make an appointment is through the Lynn Community Health Center website. So if you go to the Lynn Community Health Center website, lchcnet.org, there's a red banner on the front page, COVID-19 vaccination, and that will walk you through the steps for qualification, eligibility, and how to make an appointment directly from the website.
Now for the sports update. The St. Mary's Spartans finished their regular season with a 64-60 victory over Cardinal Spellman last night. The Spartans had a balanced attack as various players made key contributions. Junior Ali Berry led the way with 13 points to go along with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Sophomore Omri Merriman added 14 points and 5 rebounds, and sophomore Nick Sacco had another double-digit rebound game with his 11 rebounds. The Spartans finished the season with an 11-5 record and will host rival Bishop Fenwick Sunday in the quarterfinals of the Central Catholic League Cup. Tip-off is set for 3 p.m. The Lady Spartans moved to 15-3 on the season after their 44-38 defeat to Norwell last night. The Lady Spartans erased a 19-point lead but could not get over the hump after trailing by 4 late in the game. The Lady Spartans are the top seed in the Catholic Central League Cup as they have a first-round bye and await the winner of the Austin Prep Cardinal Spellman matchup. In NBA news, the Boston Celtics are back on the court tonight after a 5-game West Coast trip that saw the Green Team finish with a 2-3 record that ended with a 108-122 loss to the Utah Jazz on Tuesday night. Jaylen Brown returned to the lineup after missing the previous 3 games with a sore knee. Brown scored 33 points, but that wasn't enough as the Jazz hit 18 three-pointers for the game, led by Donovan Mitchell, who scored 36 points and was 6 of 13 from beyond the arc. For tonight, tip-off against the Toronto Raptors is set for 7:30 p.m. The Boston Bruins moved to 9-1 on the season after last night's 3-2 overtime victory over the New York Rangers. It was Brad Marchand who was the hero for the Bruins as he knocked in the game-winning goal 36 seconds into overtime. The Bruins and Rangers are back on the ice tomorrow to wrap up their 2-game mini-series. The puck drops at 7 p.m. It's been a rough season at the Heights for the Boston College Eagles as they As the losses keep piling up, the Eagles fell to 1-8 in ACC play and 3-14 overall after their 69-65 loss to Wake Forest last night. After being down by as many as 13 points in the second half, the Eagles were able to cut the lead to 1 point after a Jay Heath 3. That would be as close as the Eagles got, as they only managed to score 3 points the final 2 minutes of the game. Jay Heath led the way for the Eagles with 20 points. CJ Felder notched a double-double with 17 points and 14 rebounds. The Eagles are back on the court Saturday as they travel to take on Syracuse inside the Carrier Dome. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on becoming Super Bowl champions after dominating the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9 this past Sunday. Tom Brady, after turning the ball over 3 times in the NFC Championship game, did not turn the ball over at all in this one. Brady threw 3 first-half touchdowns, 2 of them going to old reliable Rob Gronkowski and 1 to Antonio Brown right before the half to give the Bucs a 21-6 lead. In the second half, Leonard Fournette's 27-yard touchdown run on the Bucs' first possession of the half extended the Bucs' lead to 28-6. The story of the game was the Bucs' defense, as they sacked Patrick Mahomes 3 times and picked him off twice, including the game-sealing interception by All-Pro linebacker Devin White. Tom Brady was named Super Bowl MVP for the 5th time and now has an NFL record 7 Super Bowl titles in his 20-year career. On this week's Lynn Lowdown, we were joined by Cinda Don and Michael Aghahowa. Here is this week's Lowdown. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lynn Lowdown, the first episode of the new year. And we got 2 special guests with us. We got Cinda and Michael here with us, recipients of the New England Foundation of Arts grant, the Public Art for Spatial Justice grant. And they're going to be doing some work in the community with this grant. How y'all doing?
We're good. How are you doing?
I am, I can't complain. I'm COVID free, so that's always good,
Great.
So this grant that you guys received, first, just tell me the process. Tell me a little bit about the grant and what made you guys decide to apply for it, and the mindset of you guys applying for this grant.
You want to start off?
Sure. So John Wang from the Food Project and I have worked together because I had highlighted him for Faces of Lynn and the work that the Food Project does within our community. And he mentioned an opportunity to work with Ernie's Harvest Time to highlight the stories and the folks that have been running this grocery store. And there was an idea about creating a mural and honoring the people that have been here and have been working here. And so we saw it as a great opportunity that aligned with all of our work within the community.
To watch the full lowdown, visit the LCTV website. Thank you for watching the LCTV News Update. Make sure to subscribe to the LCTV Facebook page and be sure to also subscribe to the LCTV YouTube channel. Also visit the LCTV website to watch any show at any time on your computer, phone, or tablet. I'm Mukala Kabongo, and this has been your LCTV News Update. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.